Oh my god. He's in the car. Hello, everyone. I'm back with another filmmaker analysis. Today, I wanted to take a look at something that's been doing the rounds a little bit. I don't know how much exactly. I haven't really seen it around too much. Some of my people on Discord suggested that I take a look at this, and I think that Tank also really seemed to like it, although I haven't watched his video about it either. Because I'm really curious. I watched the first like half minute of it, and I was like, this could be very interesting. So I'm really excited to go check this out. I don't know these guys, and it kind of looks like they went to some pretty insane lengths to make this video. So yeah. Either way, in case you're new here, welcome, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Menonder Reaper. I'm a filmmaker, I write and direct, and I have been making videos about music videos here on YouTube for a little bit, and I'm really enjoying it so much, and I hope you will enjoy this too. So, without further ado, let's just get into it today, shall we? Oh my god. He's in the car? Wow. This is so cool. What? There's a lot going on here. So, oh man, let's go back a bit, because obviously we got some beautiful shots here just from like India and like their travel, and they talk about how much trouble they had to get there, which I can only imagine. These are long trips. Where are they from? I don't know where Hazard Protection is from, but it sounds like they must be somewhere completely different. They don't say that in their description. So also, they had originally planned something else, and then this was the backup plan? Like, I'm curious, like, what was the original plan then? Because this is crazy. The Well of Death. It sounds so ominous already. Beautiful shot. Oh my god. Ugh, love the light here. Stunning. And then this thing. It kind of looks dystopian a little bit, you know what I mean? Where it reminds me a little bit of pictures I've seen of Chernobyl and Pripyat close by. And it looks a little bit creepy. I don't know. I guess it's this little kids thing here with the little cars. And then I love these shots. So everything here is shot in a really wide angle. So they must have used lenses that are like 14 millimeter, maybe even 10. They're really cool lenses, and I had a 14 ones that just, it does some really cool stuff where you just see a lot in a very small space. They also use them for indoor photography a lot, like when you have like architecture, or even for websites where you're selling a house or renting a house, whatever. Those interior shots are often done with like those types of lenses. So everything seems bigger than it probably was because of that. So keep that in mind. This looks absolutely batshit. I don't know who came up with this stuff. It looks so dangerous. Love these top-down shots. Love this. And here you can actually see how small this thing actually is. Like we have the car here, but we also have these guys, and there's not that much distance between them and the car. Crazy. There's a someone with a camera inside there with them. Oh, and I saw this shot. So here, this guy is actually filming from the top down, and we saw a shot from his lens, from his camera. That just this might be him. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this shot, I think it might be a 360 camera. I'll have to see if I can find the if I can see the camera in one of these shots because I think based on what this looks like, the distortion of what we're seeing here is so intense that I think that might be what it is. It's so interesting because, and I love this shot, by the way, the guy kind of hanging from the car. It's just absolutely insane. What are we doing? But this guy, I wonder what he's doing here. Oh, there's two guys. I don't see them holding any cameras. So I don't, is this maybe, they must have done multiple takes maybe with, and as I understand it, like they took 4 hours to film this, which is not a very long time at all. But still, considering the amount of violence and noise and like crazy things going on around them, I'm sure that 4 hours is more than long enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyway, I haven't quite pinpointed yet what is happening in terms of like cameras inside this well, right? So I'll keep on watching. Meanwhile, I'm just like kind of mind blown, and then he's in the car himself singing. I don't know what they rigged on the car to film him. Maybe we'll see a little bit of that too. I mean, yeah, this is just crazy. But again, like in this shot, I'm about to unpause it, but it looks so huge. It was small. Like this is making it seem as if they were in this giant space. They really weren't. So, yeah. Let's go.
Spinning all your rounds till you slip off track. Blaming someone else as you build your stack. Running the parade to the ground and back. Just a campaign that you feel attacked. Dream a lie long enough that everyone will see. The absence of conviction start to rot out all your teeth. Shame there's not a muzzle built to filter out deceit. I'll fix that pattern from the past and it lives and dies with me. Into the static, fade away, fade away. Into the static, fade away, fade away. Into the static, pulling teeth to cure the pain. At a place I can't sustain, losing sleep, out of frame, stuck beneath the waves again, 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 again. Venom brings a scar you can't heal fast. Pulling all your teeth won't change your past. Venom brings a scar you can't heal fast. Pulling all your teeth won't change your past. Damages have gone beyond all correction. Nothing you can do to hide your connection. Damages have gone beyond all correction. Nothing you can fix in the house of protection. I cry. Pulling teeth to cure the pain. At a place I can't sustain. Losing sleep, out of frame. Stuck beneath the waves again, 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 again.
I just noticed something that this is so cool, by the way. Wow. When he's in this car, right? And he is sideways probably going way too fast than any of us would really be comfortable with, right? So you can see he's holding his microphone, but then his old other arm looks like it's holding something too. And I was thinking, he's not holding like a camera, is he? No, I'm thinking that they probably rigged it onto the car. I am thinking that he is like holding on for dear life, like on the door handle, uh, which is what I'd be doing. So for just a moment, I was like, yeah, I would be doing that too. It made me laugh. Anyway, very relatable. Maybe I'm projecting my own absolute fear of this onto him. I don't know. Maybe he was fine and very chill, but I doubt it. Damn. Okay, so yes, this stuff definitely a 360 camera looks insane. You can actually I think we see it here in the shadow. Do you see that? That would be the camera. So that's really funny. I didn't know you can do all that crazy stuff with making him look much bigger and then sort of pull everything down. It's like there's some really cool effects going on here, which fits with this their environment, and it almost looks like this guy is just going straight. So that's really cool looking. And I think that separately they just did another session where they had someone in there with them who's doing your regular, medium close types of shots of them performing. Really, really cool. Ah, actually, here where I pause it, we see the 360 camera. There you go. That is so cool. I love that. And with that, it kind of goes to show you don't need that big of a rig. Also, I think that the stuff that they shot them with in the in this well is actually either a phone or some sort of DSLR because I'm seeing certain image stabilization that usually comes with like those types of cameras. So it's a you can usually tell. You see this a lot with other YouTubers as well as when they're moving, it's a little bit like wobbly, like the footage is a bit like an I don't know, sort of something undulating or like watery. It sort of does something weird. It's like a distortion that sometimes image stabilization does. So also really love that we got some shots like this where all of a sudden they're on the top of a roof. Love that. I'm an urban explorer myself. Love that stuff. So I don't know if they're just on like a hotel roof here or maybe some friends of theirs roof. But I love that we got a little bit of outside of this well too, which was also in terms of pacing of the music, it kind of fit because we're heading into like the crescendo and like the finale of the song, and then we get a little bit more than just them in the well, which is visually very interesting. So very fun. Very, 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 very fun. Okay, so let's just watch the last bit. Damn. So we have two-person bands now? Like, I mean, I know the White Stripes, but I didn't know we can make metal with just two people. That is so cool. I absolutely loved, love that. And what a cool song, too. Just generally a great video. This is so innovative, and I love that they were able to do this with, traveling to India. It seems like their backup plan really worked out for them. But I'm now also very curious to see if like their original plan was even crazier. I don't know. If this is the backup plan, what's your A plan, man? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Would you do this? Perform like in I can also only just imagine the fumes. So it's the sound, it's the fumes. It must have been a lot. Yeah. So great work. Great work. And I love that we're seeing this with just like a couple cameras. It's so effective, And it really fit the song really, really well. So, yeah, please share with me. Also, I'd love to know what have you been watching lately. I haven't asked that in a while. And I'm curious, there any movies you've been watching? I just finished watching The Perfect Couple this week, which was another Nicole Kidman sort of murder mystery, and it was really fun. It's that sort of like, I don't know, it's like a snack. It's not really particularly like brainy or anything, but it was good stuff. I really enjoyed it. And what else? I've been watching a lot of movies. So if you're into talking about that kind of stuff, come hang out with me on the Discord channel. We have such a fun little group there, and we love inviting new people and hearing more from all of you and just talk about fun movies and talk about music and all the things that we love. So come hang out. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so now. Give me a thumbs up because that always helps the algorithm overlords. I also have a Patreon that you can support. I have shared some of my own unreleased work on there, as well as I'm actually going to be sharing a new script that I'm writing soon, so that's coming up. And what else? Yeah, I hope you have a great day. All my love, and hope to see you next time. Peace.